back to class, students. Hope everyone are fine, safe at home, not troubling your parents, doing your work. Yes. Okay. In the last session, students, we have completed the exercise 3.5. That is based on multiplications, applications in real life. So I have given you 4th and 5th question as your homework. I hope you have done your work. Yes. So let's move with our next topic. Our next topic is division. Okay. First of all, what is division? Like multiplication, what is multiplication and what is division? Division is nothing but if you do repeated subtraction, then you will get, that is what your division. You can also say repeated subtraction is your division. So before going ahead, I request everyone to please open your classwork, term book and pencil. Open page number 144. 144 division. See what is they have given. Division of large numbers is similar to that multiplication of small numbers. So division of a large number is same as multiplication of a small numbers. So in the last session we have also seen multiplication of a 2-digit number by 3-digit number, 4-digit number by 10, by 5, 20, 25, so on. Yes. Same way here also we have division by 2-digit number, 3-digit number, and what are some properties of division. So let's start. So I request please open your term book, page number 144, and have a look over there. Division by a 2-digit divisor. We have, right, we know what is division, divisor, dividend, quotient and remainder. What is divisor? By which we will divide. The number which is getting divided is dividend, by which it is getting divided is divisor. Whatever the quotient value will give, that is the quotient, and final answer is our remainder. Okay. Let's see here. Division by a 2-digit number. So if you take what they have given, randomly pick any 2-digit number division. $263. Okay, let us take 263 divided by 2 or 2. Fine. So what we will do now, this is our divisor, dividend, the answer which we get, by which it is getting multiplied and getting the answer, that is what our quotient, and the final answer is our remainder, right? Now first is 2 tens are 20, right? Now 0, 6 minus 0 you will get as 6, 2 minus 2 is 0. If you take this down, this is 3. Next 63 means what you will get, see, 2 table 2, 3s are 6. Can we get, but see, 63 is it divisible by 2? We have 2 3s are 6, but is 6 is divisible? No, right? So this is how you will find the answer. Or one more, if you take any number, let's take from over here. Okay, they have given, say, 335. We are dividing with 10. 10 3s are 30. 3 minus 0, 3 minus 3, 0, 5. 10 5s are 35. 5 minus 5 is 0. Now this is our divisor, dividend, quotient, remainder. Okay. So this is how we will divide. Division by 2 digits, similar way with 3 digit, then after 4 digit. Here we have division by 10 and its multiple. See what is the difference here? Division by 10. Count the number of zeros in the division. Count number of zeros in the divisor. The same number of digits on the extreme right of the dividend will form the remainder. The rest of the digits form the quotient of the division. So if you see, whenever divide division by 10 or its multiple, now we have divided this 335 with 10. So whenever we divide any number with 10, 100 or 1000, we will count how many zeros are there in the divisor. Now how many zeros are there over here? 1. In 10, how many zeros are there? We have only one single 0. So in 335, when we are dividing, that last from the extreme right side, one value, that value will be our remainder and the remaining values will be our quotient. Okay, supposedly for this 335, if I divide 335 with 100, so in this divisor there are 2 zeros, one here and one here. So what we will do, this last 2 digits will form the remainder and the rest of our digits will form the quotient. Okay, see here, that is what I was saying. 4268 when they have divided with 100. So what is the quotient we got? 42 is the quotient and the remainder is 68. So let us see what are some properties. Similar way it follows for 1000. Last there are 3 zeros. So in the dividend, how many will from the right side we will take 3 numbers as the remainder and the remaining values as the dividend. That is your quotient. Okay, let's see what are the properties of division. Page number 145, properties of division. Any number divided by 1 will get the same number as the quotient. If we divide any number by 1, if we divide 2 with 1 or 5 with 1, so 1 5 is 5, 5 minus 5 is 0. So we got the same dividend. Any number divided by 1 will get the same number as the quotient. So any number divided by itself, if I divide 5 with 5, 5 divided by 5. So 5 is the quotient and 5 is also divisor and dividend. So 5 ones are 5. So what answer I got? That is 0. So what is the quotient I got over here? That is 1. Right? So any number divided by itself, any number, say 5 is also divided by itself, that is 5. If I divide 10 with 10, I will get the answer as 1. 100 with 100, answer is 1. So any number divided by itself will give 1 as the quotient. When we divide 0 by any number, the quotient is always 0. So if we divide 0 with any number, can I divide 0 with any number? Can we divide 0 with 5? No. So we will get, what we will get? Quotient as 0. 5 zeros are 0, right? So what quotient I will get? 0. So next, so these are 3 properties of division. What is that? If you divide any number, if you divide any number by 1, we will get the same number. If we divide the same number by itself, then we will get the answer as quotient as 1. If we divide 0 by any number, we will get the answer as, that is our quotient as 0. Okay. Next, in page number 146, that is your exercise 3.6. First bit, they have given a tabular form which we need to fill. See, complete the given table with Q equals to quotient and R equals to remainder. So they have given Q and R, right? Q here represents quotient and R is representing remainder. Okay. So first one, 30,488. 30,488. I need to divide this with 10. So what will be, what we said, we should count how many zeros are there in the divisor. So how many zeros are there? Only one single zero. So from the extreme right side, we will take that one value that as our remainder and all the remaining values as our quotient. So 3048. If you put a comma, that is 3048 is the quotient and 5 is the remainder. Means without solving the problem, we have found what is quotient and what is remainder. So similar way, if I divide the same number with 100, I need to find what is quotient and what is remainder. So now what I will do, how many zeros are there here? 2 zeros. So the last 2 digits I will consider as the remainder. Means 88 is the remainder and what are the leftover remaining digits? That is 304. Means 304 is our quotient. So see how easily we have found without doing the calculation, without dividing the question, we have found what is quotient and what is remainder. So I hope you will complete the first bit. There are total 5 questions and you need to fill division by 10, division by 100, division by 1000 and similarly division with 10,000. So last digit you will take as your remainder and remaining digit you will consider as your quotient. So when you divide with 1000, it will be 30 will be your quotient, 30 is your quotient and remainder is 488. Okay. So I hope you will do it. Let's move with the second bit. So before moving ahead, I request to please open your classwork, page number 146 in your term book. Write down second bit. Second, because first one is with level table, it's very easy. I hope you will do it. So let's move with the second one. 6,000. Exercise 3.6. Open your classwork. Write exercise 3.6. Second bit. Second. That is 6,589. 6,589 is our dividend and divisor is 12. So we need to find what is quotient and what is remainder. What is Q and what is R. Okay. So shall we start? Okay, let us write our divisor first 12 and this is 6, 5, 8, 9. So to find first we need to have 12 table. So this is 65. Let's take this a division with 2-digit number. So we will take 2 numbers over here. That is 65. So 12 5 is 60. 12 6 is 72. We cannot take 72 because it's a bigger number, right? So let us take a smaller number. So what we have, 12 5 is 60. 12 5 is 60. So if whenever you subtract 0 from 5, you will get as 5. Very good. So 6 minus 6, 0. Now if I take this down, that is 58. Now 12 5 is 16. Now 60 is a bigger number, right? So now we have to take what is 12 4s. 12 4s are 48. 12 1 is 12, 12 is 24, 12 is 36, 12 4s are 48. So now we can take 12 4s are 48. So 8 minus 8, 0. 5 minus 4, 1. Now if I can take this as 9. Right? I have taken that 9. Now do we have 109? No, but 12 9s are 108, 12 10s are 120. So what we will take? 12 9s are 108. So 9 minus 8, 1. 0 minus 0, 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. So this is what our remainder. Now, so what is the quotient now? So Q is equals to 549 and R is equals to 1. Remainder is what? 1. Okay? R equals to 1. So supposedly if you want to find whether your answer is right or wrong, you can also even check. So we have here in page number 144. See, they have given to find whether your answer you got this right or wrong. To find it, you will multiply your divisor with quotient, then you will add your remainder. If you find 549 into 12, whatever the answer you get, if you add 1 to that, you will get 6589. So for checking, what is the formula? Divisor into quotient plus remainder. This is what we use to find. So what is our divisor? Divisor is 2. Our quotient is 549 and our remainder is 1. Firstly, we will multiply this 549 with 12. Whatever the answer you will get, that we will add 1. So around what you will get? 6588. If you add 1 to that, you will get 6589. That is what your dividend. Even we have multiplication for checking, right? To find whether the answer is right or wrong, what you will do, you will add difference and subtract. If you get the multiply, then your answer is right. So same way in division, we will multiply divisor into quotient and to that we will add remainder. Then we will get our dividend. If we get our dividend, then the answer, that is the quotient which we got, that is right. Okay. So I hope you are clear with it. Let's move with the next. See, they have given with 4-digit number, multiplication with a 4-digit number, means in the dividend, this is a 4-digit number. In the coming next questions, they have given with 5-digit number, next it's 6-digit and 7 digits. Those many we don't want, it's not necessary till 10 lakhs. Okay, let's move with next 45 table. G, 31,865 divided by 45. So 31,865 divided by 45. Yes. Now let us write our divisor. First is 45 is our divisor and our dividend is 31,865. Now we are dividing with 45. See, this is 31. This is a very small number which we cannot divide. So if we take 3 numbers, that is 318. So let us take first 3 numbers. We want 318. So 45 ones are 45. 45 twos are 90. We know maybe till 3 times, right? So to find any number whether they have given any such big number in divisor. So simply what we do, first you multiply that number with 5. 45 5s, let's check it 5 times, what is the answer? 5 5s are 25. 5 4s are 20. 20 plus 2 is 22. So 225. Here we have how much we want? 300. So we want more value, right? So we should increase our divisor here now. So let us increase now. If you multiply with 7, let's see what is the value for 7. 7 5s are 35. 7 4s are 28. 28 plus 3 is 31. 315. Now 315 is very close, very near to 318. So 45 sevens are 315. Now let us subtract. Now 8 minus 5 is 3. 1 minus 1 0. 3 minus 3 is 0. Now let us take 6 down. But again 36 we cannot divide with 45. So if I take one more number down, I should place a 0 over here. Okay. So now when I am taking next, this is 365. Again we know this 45 7 size 315. We want 65. Means again we have to increase our divisor. Now let us go with 45 8s are 7 we have done, right? Okay. 5 8s are 40. 8 4s are 32. 32 plus 4 is 36. Yes. So 8s are 45. 8s is how much? 360. Now 5 minus 0, 5. 6 minus 6, 0. 3 minus 3 is 0. So this, what is the remainder now? 5. Now what is the quotient? 708 is the quotient and our remainder is 5. This is what our quotient and remainder. So whenever they give a very big number in the divisor, simply first you multiply that. Let us check the multiples of the number. Firstly we have checked the multiples of number. When we have multiplied the multiples of 45, at 45 sevens we have got nearest number is 315. Okay. So like this you will check and then you are going to find your quotient and your remainder. Okay. Now let's move with the J. See next is K, L, M, N, O. These all are having around 10 lakhs in the dividend. Such big numbers are not necessary for you and those are not very important. So let's move with the 200. Because we know what are the multiples of 100. Let's go with the 200. I hope you have done with your first one. So 46,670 divided with 200. Even very simple, what we can do, we can exclude 2 zeros and we can cancel off. We can simply divide with 20 also. We have 0 over here, we have 0 over here. We can cancel off 0 zeros and we can divide this with 20. To find 20, we can write 2 tables. See, very easy. It's a 200. Simply if you know 2 table, you can also know 200 table. If you know 3 table, you can know what is 300. Similarly 60 or 20, 30, 40. These all tables you can easily verify if you know 2, 3, 4 till 9 tables. Okay. So let's write what is our divisor, that is 200. Our dividend is 46,670. Now this is a 3-digit number, so we will first pick first three digits, that is 466. Now what I say, if to know 200 table, you should know only 2 table. So what we have, let's escape this and find out what is 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6. But here we have how much? 4. We want 400. So can I multiply 200 with 2? See, 2 zeros are 0, 0. 2 twos are 4. Again if you multiply with 3, so 2 threes are 6. We don't want 6 because we have a 4. So 6 will become a very big number, so we will multiply with 2. So 2 twos are 4, nothing but 400. 400. Now 6 minus 0 is 6. Again 6 minus 0 is 6. 4 minus 4 is 0. We cannot divide 66 with 200, right? So let us take the 7 down. 7. 667. So same way we can go with 203. Next, 7 minus 0 is 7. 6 minus 0 is 6. 6 minus 6 is 0. Now if I take this 0 down, it is 670. Again I don't have 670. So 2 3s are 6. How many zeros are there? 0. 3 zeros are 0. 3 zeros are 0. Nothing but 600. 200 3s are 600. Nothing but 2 3s are 6. So 0 minus 0, 0. 7 minus 0, 7. 6 minus 6 minus 6 is 0. That is 70 is our remainder. So what is the quotient we have? Quotient is 233, whereas remainder is 70. So with this, let us end our today's class. So you can take your homework as A. ACE. Okay. So today's your homework is exercise 3.6, page number 145, 146, page number 146. First bit you are going to complete in your term book itself. And coming to second bit, A, C and E. Okay, these are the 3 problems which you can try as your homework. So soon we'll meet in our next class. Till then, take care. Thank you.